Once again, welcome to Beasley College.
Trying to finish strong and looking to build that cushion in the WCC standings. The Cougs are taking on the San Francisco Dons in this top half WCC matchup. Hopefully, the fans are feisty tonight as it's fan appreciation night here at Beasley Coliseum. And the Cougs, second to last game at home and their third to last game of the season. You are listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Blues. My name is Cooper Morgan. I'm here with my good friend Evan. Now, Evan, what can we kind of expect from this game? You know, who's looking dangerous for the Dons and who's looking dangerous for the Cougs? I mean, their shooting wasn't too good last game, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, 100% Coop. The Cougs shot 7 for 25 last game from behind the arc, kind of leading to the loss against Portland, a 5-point loss that was on the road. Cougs are 3-2 in their last 5, so trying to just, they still have a little cushion in the third place WCC, so still trying to build on that with this win right here. That would for sure help a lot. But as far as goes threat-wise, from the Dons, Freya Wirth, their senior 6'1" guard, out of Sweden. She averages just a hair under 16 points a game, so I'm sure Astura Tahina will be on her all game, as well as it could be Eleonora Villa as well. But on the Cougs, I think Tahina has to really get going again. She's shown very good spurts of, how she can get going and going. Eleonora Villa also, as we've known, she's averaging over 14 points a game. And then, the captain, Tara Wallach, she's got to put up some numbers. Last time we were on the call, I'm pretty sure she had a double-double. That'd be nice to see again out of her, because I know she'll for sure be trying. But it should be a very interesting game, at least a better one than in Beasley last night, Coop.
Exactly. The Cougs, Cougar men's basketball lost to Gonzaga last night pretty badly by 20 or so. But last time out for the women's team, they lost in a close one to Portland, 79-84. They had 5 scorers in double digits and still couldn't get it done. That was the first time since January 21st, 2024 at Utah. Wow. They shot 48.5% from the field, which wasn't bad. But obviously, as you said, their shooting struggles from the three-point line were just immense. And Portland shot 52.3%, which is unheard of. I mean, you cannot let a team shoot over 50% and expect to win.
No.
Tara Wallach, as we said, she last game had 15 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, and a steal. Eleonora Villa had 16 points. Mendez and Tahina had 11 points each. They just got down 14 and couldn't recover. As for San Francisco, they won their last matchup, 80-67 against the Pacific Tigers. Freya Wirth reached 1,000 career points, so look out for her today. She's going to be scoring. She had 18 points last game on 55% shooting.
Oh, my gosh.
So, and a bunch of other scorers in double digits. They had 4 others, 14, 14, 12, 12. And as for the WCC, Evan already mentioned it, but the Cougars are sitting third at 11-6 in conference, 16-12 overall, while San Francisco is down in a tie for 4th place at 9-7 in conference with OSU and St. Mary's. Yeah, it would be nice to see Tara Wallach do well today, Evan. Cami Etheridge is at 194 career wins. She's not going to reach 200 this season, but it should be something interesting. It's always fun to watch her on the sideline, kind of pacing up and down, and she's always competitive no matter the matchup.
Very energetic coach she is, and that's what you got to be when you're a head coach, I think, in a Division I school. If you don't show life, then your team's not going to have life. So, yeah, great to see her. Hey, and you never know. 6 wins, that includes these last 3 games here. And if the Cougs can win it all in the tournament, WCC tournament, she can get to 200.
And earlier this season, the Cougs won against San Francisco in San Francisco, 74-58. Jenna Villa had 14 points and the other usual scorers. So Jenna Villa could get involved here today. She hasn't been much of a factor in previous games, but she could definitely have an impact. So, yeah, the Cougs are also winning the all-time series 10-2. And as we know, the Cougs are a top blocking team in the nation. They're currently 6 blocks shy of setting the franchise record of 186 that they set last season. And the Dons preview, Wirth. She is going to be dangerous, 2.2 threes per game. That doesn't sound like a whole lot, but she scores a lot more than that, averaging 15.9. And not a whole lot of fans here in Beasley tonight. A little disappointing after the showing last game. The sold-out showing that didn't seem really sold out last night.
I'm sure they're still here somewhere in the hotels, unless they just hopped in the car and went back home already. But, when you want to come to Pullman, was working on a news package last night, and I interviewed these guys in the Coug, and they go, "Yeah, man, we came all the way here. We're not just going to come here for a day. We're coming to stay for the weekend." And I'm like, that sounds about right. That's what I'd love to hear. So I think there's still some people here that it should show out for the ladies Cougs today.
And here we go. The teams are set to take the floor. The Cougs in their gray unis with the pink or crimson accents. A little tough to see from up here. And the Dons in these yellows. Is that yellow?
Yeah. I think that's yellow.
Yellow, greenish colors. They've got a little bit of checkerboard in there with some black accents. So both teams are taking the floor there, waiting for the tip-off right now. It looks like the Cougs starting lineup is Eleanor Avila, Jenna Villa, Tara Wallach, Astera Tahina, and I believe that is Diana Mendez.
Oh, yeah. She's been on one recently, Coop. Redshirt freshman.
Cami Etheridge has gone to her a lot in these past games as the tip-off is going to go the Cougs' way, and Eleanor Avila will have the ball, and the Cougs will start on the offensive possession. Eleanor Avila working left around Diana Mendez. She's going to find open space, but she's going to sell the layup, but Mendez gets the rebound. She's going to be fouled on the floor
no whistle.
by number 20, Aya Keita, pardon me. Aya Keita, the 5'9" senior guard out of Hungary, committing her first personal there on the first possession. Inbound to Tara Wallach, now to Jenna Villa, over to Tahina. And she's going to put in an entry pass. This is Diana Mendez working from that right elbow into left. Little spin move, and her shot is up and good for the layup.
That was beautiful. Diana put her in a blender down there in the block.
Showing a little bit of post moves there. Mendez was 2-0 Cougs. It is now the Dons' possession on the other end of the court. This is 12. Freya Worth. And that shot is no good. That was number 32, Cami Fulcher. And it looks like we've got a foul on the floor. That is going to be on Diana Mendez. It is going to be the Dons to inbound. Freya Worth will inbound it. She's the one we're talking about, the shooter that we've been talking about in the pregame. This is Luna Late. And her shot is good from that left wing. Leachy, pardon me. Jenna Villa to bring it back the other way now for the Cougs. She's going to work on that right wing. Tara Wallach now is going to bring it left side of the court. Now back to Tahina at top of the key. Over to Eleanor Avila on the left wing. Now it is Tara Wallach in the corner. She's going to work her way inside and put a shoulder down and score on a right-handed layup. Scores 4-2 Cougs. 8:49 left to play in the first quarter. This is the Dons. 12, Freya Worth. And her pass is errant out of bounds. It'll be Cougar basketball to inbound from the baseline.
Can't ask for a much better start here for the Cougs. Two down low, great finishes from Mendez and Wallach, two bigs.
Cami Etheridge must be telling her team to go inside and go there often. As another entry pass gets to Tara Wallach, who finds an open Eleanor Avila under the basket, and her layup is good. 6-2 Cougs, 8:28 and ticking.
Great ball movement there.
And this is Leachy now on that left wing for the Dons. She's going to pass it over to 20, Ayakita. Kita to Trawali Porta. Emma Trawali Porta over to Leachy. Trawali Porta now to Fulcher. Fulcher's going to drive left on the left elbow all the way back out. And now an inbounds pass to number 7, Trawali Porta. But there's going to be a foul on the floor. That is on Diana Mendez. And that was the first personal. Pardon me, I said there was a foul on her earlier. It was just out of bounds. So that is her first personal. Now this is Freya to inbound the ball. Freya Worth. This is Leachy. She's going to drive right, and her layup is good. And one. Foul on Tara Wallach. 8:02 left to play in the first quarter. Cougs are down. Cougs are up 6-4 as the Dons are going to try and get a three-point play here. Evan, defense was a big problem against the Pilots.
Yeah, 84 points. That's a lot in any college basketball game.
As Leachy makes her free throw to complete the three-point play. This is Astera Tahina now bringing the ball up the other end. Now Eleanor Avila, left wing, working right around Diana Mendez. Now working left around Diana Mendez. Over to Tahina. Tahina inbound, pass to Mendez, back out to Tahina, and looks like we got a travel on Diana Mendez.
Yeah, it's an extra. I think she's going to hop and then a step there. Can't do that.
And it'll be Dons basketball. Looks like Leachy will bring it up. She seems to be bringing up the ball a lot for the Dons. We'll hand off there, but back to Leachy now into Worth. Worth's mid-range is nothing but net. Good.
Yep, we're going to have to work on that here, the Cougs defense.
So Worth seems to be a shooter off of the screen. As the score is 7-6, the Dons. 7:20 and ticking in the first quarter. Jenna Villa now on that right wing. She's going to do a little jab step, now work left. Passes it out to Tahina. Tahina on the left wing. Now she's going to work around Diana Mendez's screen. She's going to go inside. She stops, drops, and nothing. And that shot is no good. It looks like there's going to be a jump ball potentially, or no, it looks like an inbound for San Francisco.
Foul on Mendez there. So 2 fouls on Diana Mendez in 3 minutes of play. That'll force Cammie to go to the Pettigrew to come check in for Diana. You know, she's just playing physical. Nothing wrong with that.
Candace Pettigrew checks in for the Cougs. And this is Leachy to bring the ball up. She just passes that crimson Cougar logo. And now she's on the three-point line. Left wide open. Leachy's three is good. Left wide open. She drills it as San Fran leads 10-6. 6:48 left in the first quarter. This is Tara Wallach now on the offensive possession for the Cougars. She's going to try and pass it into Pettigrew, but it is blocked by Worth. Worth is going to now steal the ball, and they got a 3-on-1 against Tara Wallach, and that's blocked by Tara Wallach. And she's going to bring it up the other end. Now they've got a 2-on-1 situation. Tara Wallach, little Euro step is good from the left side.
Okay, Tara.
A little back and forth there, facilitated by Tara Wallach.
Yeah, makes up for her mistake on one end, blocks the shot.
As Worth gets the in pass, and her shot is no good. She puts it back up, though, and that's no good. She will go to the line for 2 on a shooting foul, as San Fran still leads 10-8. 6:15 left in the first quarter, as Freya Worth, the 6'1" guard from Aldred, Sweden, is set to take 2 free throws. We've also got some subs coming in here. That looks like number 44, Mia Vuksic, as well as, I believe, number 11, Angelica Ziaka.
Yeah, we've got the tongue twisters today here, Coop, on both teams, granted. But I was taking a look at the Dons lineup before. We thought we had a lot of girls from foreign countries. I think the Dons actually passed us in having girls from foreign countries.
There are a lot for the Dons as Worth makes her 2 free throws. She is averaging 15.9 points per game. So, of course, she's probably good at the free throw line. It is now Cougar basketball on the offensive side of the court. Tahina working with Jenna Villa a little bit. Jenna Villa kind of doing a little couple jab steps. Now she's going to drive right past her defender, and her layup is good on that right side. Cougs trail 12-10. 5:51 left to play in the first quarter. Now this is 32, Cammie Fulcher. Fulcher to cross-court pass to Leachy. Now to Zyka. Now that is Worth's mid-range good.
She loves that spot. I can already tell. Only 2 shots in, but they've both gone in from the same spot there, Coop.
And Worth already with 4 points in this game. Now it is the Cougars' time on their side of the court. Eleanor Avila is going to work around, find herself open for a floater. No good off the front of the rim, but rebounded by Candace Pettigrew. Now it is dribbled off of somebody's foot, and it is going to be not quite sure. Somebody's ball inbound. It looks like it's going to be Cougars basketball to inbound with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Score is 14-10 San Francisco. 5:19 left in the first quarter as they inbound to Tara Wallach.
Oh,
and looks like we've got what happened there, Evan.
Little carry there. Tara couldn't decide if she wanted to pass to Tahina right there, so she hit the little, I'm going to hold the ball for a second. I want to dribble it again there. And yeah, the ref's going to call that a carry every time.
So refs call carry, and it'll be a turnover for the Cougs. Now the Dons are coming the other way. This is Leachy. Leachy to Fulcher. Now to Zyka. Over to Vuksic. Now this is Fulcher. This is all happening on that left side of the court. This is Zyka. Over to Leachy's, whose 3 is no good from the corner. It'll be Cougar basketball. Tahina's going to try and facilitate a fast break, but they're going to slow it down now. Jenna Villa thought about the 3 there. She's going to work around a fake screen from Tara Wallach. Cross-court pass to Eleanor Avila in the left side is over her head and out of bounds for a San Francisco basketball. And looks like we're going to have a media break here, or perhaps a timeout, as San Francisco leads 14-10 in Beasley. 4:42 left to play in the first quarter. Cammie Etheridge is going to talk with her team and try and coordinate, try and get those turnovers down. And we will be back after the break. USA KJR, student voice of the Blues. We'll be back. Leachy for San Francisco has 8 points already as San Francisco is off to a decently hot start. They are leading 14-10 here in Beasley. 4:42 left to play in the first quarter as the teams take the floor. Evan, Cougs haven't been real careful with the ball, have they?
No, yeah, Coop. They've got 4 turnovers already and 2 by our captain herself, Tara Wallach. So last one actually just off of a little errant pass from Jenna Villa, trying to get a little too cute, but looks like Charlotte Abraham has checked into the game for Jenna Villa. So see what Cammie can dial up here and see what the Cougs can do.
San Francisco will have the ball on the offensive side of the floor as they turn it over now. Charlotte Abraham is on the floor for the Cougs as Tahina now has the ball, bringing it up. They're working on that left side, directing traffic back to Tahina. And this is Candace Pettigrew. Pettigrew over to Abraham on the right wing. Working around the middle of the court right now. Abraham trying to get a screen. And looks like there's going to be a travel. So that is, I think, the second travel call that the Cougs have had.
Yep, 2 travel turnovers, one by, I believe, Diana Mendez, and now that one by the newly checked-in Charlotte Abraham. So make that 5 turnovers, 1 quarter, Coop.
14-10 here. San Francisco is leading. 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. This is Leachy. Leachy seems to be the distributor for the Dons, and she gets it inside to number 7. That is Chawali Porter, whose left-handed shot is good. Nice foot post moves there from the big. Now Tahina has it on the other end to Abraham, working it around that left side. Now to Pettigrew, whose little shot is no good. She found herself too open there.
Yeah, I think she was surprised. I think there was a little flop down low underneath the basket. She was like, oh. I feel like when you're playing basketball, you turn around, you're expecting something, you're not. You're like, how am I supposed to make this?
Yeah. Looks like she just got the rug pulled out from under her. As they inbound it here to Eleanor Avila, Tara Wallach now. Abraham, left wing. Abraham surveying the court. She's going to go left. Found no space there. Back out to Tahina near the logo. She's going to now work her way right. Gets a screen from Pettigrew as the shot clock is winding down. They can't get it off, and it's given to San Francisco. This is now Trawali Porta, who's right-handed. Layup is no good. So Cougs get away with one there. Looked like a 2-on-1 situation. They get away with just an out of bounds. So San Francisco leads 16-10, 3:08 left to play in the first quarter as we've got a sub coming in here. That is Leite out. And it looks like number 4, Ella Paparones, is in for San Francisco.
She has entered the game.
Paparones is in. Paparones. I'm going to say Paparones, everybody. San Francisco, they just have a lot of names and a lot of diverse names and great names. I would say, nobody's probably getting mixed up, you know what I'm saying? Like, there were a few Coopers in my school, and it was just kind of like, dang, man. I don't think anybody's got the same name out of any of these guys here, so.
I don't. I'm not sure what they're reviewing here. Maybe, they're reviewing to see. So I think Charlotte Abraham fouled Leite. Okay, no.
Yeah, it looks like we got
Leite. So it looks like they're in the bonus actually now in the first quarter. The Dons are.
So Cougs have 5 team fouls already, as Leite will take 2 from the free throw, and her first is good. Leite, the 5'7" senior guard from Brazil, transfers from South Georgia Tech, and her second free throw is good, as she will now get subbed out for Paparones.
She's in double digits already. Leite is in the first quarter.
Already at 10 points, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So now it'll be Cougar basketball, though. On the other end, Candace Pettigrew forced out near the three-point line on that left side. Tahina now working around her. Going right. Over to Tara Wallach. Now cutting Tara Wallach. Back out, an errant pass. A little miscommunication there between Wallach and Tahina. You don't see that often, but it's going to be the Dons basketball.
6 turnovers in 7 minutes, Coop. 3 by captain herself. That is 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes, as well as no points for the Cougs in the last 3 minutes.
Got to clean that up, especially Cameron Etheridge just thinking about that. But that's actually stolen by Tara Wallach on the other end. She's going to go inside to Eleanor Avila, who gets blocked. But it's going to be Cougar basketball, and that was blocked by number 11, Zyka. So Cougars can't convert on the fast break, but they're going to keep the ball. Cameron Etheridge kind of going on the court. Looks a little frustrated right now with her team.
Up over there. I think she wanted the captain to take that all the way herself.
And the captain will have it in the inbound. Now to Abraham on the right wing. Tahina on the top of the key. Now Wallach drives out to Abraham, whose 3 is good from the right wing. Charlotte Abraham with her first points of the game. As San Francisco's bringing it back in the court. That's 44's 3. No good. That was Vucic. Rebounded by the Cougs.
That was deep.
Not a smart shot if you're Cami Etheridge. Charlotte Abraham is now going to drive left, and she's going to try and get inbound to Pettigrew, who is fumbled, and 3 San Francisco players steal it from her. And we've got another loose ball. Tahina now has it for the Cougs. Eleanor Avila is going to find herself wide open on the right wing for the 3 ball. No good, but he gets her own rebound. Now to Tahina. Pump fakes a 3. Side steps. Her 3 is good. No good. Off the front of the iron. And we're going to get a timeout here.
God, it looked like it was in. It just didn't fall. It went in and then back out for Tahina there.
Unlucky 3-point shooting. Cougs currently shooting 33% from 3. They had some 3-point struggles last game against Portland. They are currently trailing 13-18 to the San Francisco Dons. 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Cami Etheridge is going to take a break, and so are we. We'll be at, pardon me, actually. They're going to come back. Pretty short break there as the team will take the floor again. Evan, Cougs just haven't been playing. They just don't look that clean right now.
Yeah, it looks like the offense is kind of just not really settled in yet in the first quarter. 1 for 7 are the Cougs with 5 turnovers in the last 4 minutes and 7 on the quarter. So sure, Cammy there was a little yelling in the huddle saying, all right, girls, let's go clean it up. Let's get some points and play our defense.
Mm-hmm. And this is San Francisco now. Their 3-pointer is no good off the back of the iron. That was number 7, Trawali Porta, rebounded by the Cougars. Tahina is running the offense so far today. Now to Wallach, who's going to work left. And we've got a foul on the floor as the refs call another foul. This will be, I believe, 8 fouls total in the game. Seems like a lot so far.
Yeah.
Seems like the refs aren't too cautious with the whistle.
No, they're very whistle happy.
Tahina inbounds to Kira Gardner, who's in the game for the Cougs. Now works it around the horn to Charlotte Abraham. Tahina now top of the key. Charlotte Abraham's quick three. No good. Not even the rim. As it'll be San Francisco basketball going the other way. This is Leachy, who travels. And she's going to throw her hands up, but took one too many steps there.
Yeah, I think
not a layup. So
the back pivot foot did lift off the ground just a hair, but if the ref's right there and she sees it, she's going to call that one.
So it'll be Cougar basketball. They are on the other end of a turnover for once as they trail 18-13 here. 53 seconds of ticking in the first quarter. Inside to Candace Petticoat, whose little drop step, no good off the back of the iron. She got it off but couldn't get it in. Now this is Paparonis to bring it up the floor for San Francisco. Leachy, right wing, directing traffic. Now works it left to Chawali Porta. Now this is number 32, Folger, and now out for Paparonis. Chawali Porta is going to try and put a big body on Charlotte Abraham, but her layup is no good. It looks like we've got a foul, and it's going to go the other way for our Cougar basketball. Looks like that was on Paparonis. Fighting over the loose ball there.
Kira Gardner getting down and dirty in there. All right, Kira, doesn't get those minutes as, the starters get, but she's very valuable off the bench.
Instant offense, Cammie Etheridge has said in the past about Kira Gardner. Let's see if she can do some of that tonight. Looks like Tahina's going to hold the ball for the final shot. They're currently trailing 18-13 as the clock is ticking past down 10 seconds. Tahina now throws it over to Abraham, who's going to drive inside. Now back at Tahina. Three ball is no good, and the rebound is fought over and is going to go out of bounds with 0.5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. I don't know if they increased the time, Evan, for like a percentage, how the NBA, they add a certain amount of time so that people can get a shot off.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to roll with 0.5 here.
Tara Wallach tries to get the shot off and no good. So Cougs trail to San Francisco as San Francisco leads 18-13 as we head into the quarter break. Cougs are shooting 20% from three, 35% from the field.
Yeah, we're going to have to fix that in the second quarter here.
And San Francisco only shooting 20% from the three as well, but shooting 43% from the field and shooting some free throws as well. The Cougs have none so far. We've got to work on that foul trouble and that shooting. So the Cougs are looking to do that as they will take a break. We will take a break as well. Be back for the second quarter. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Blues. San Francisco leads at Beasley Coliseum after the Cougs have 7 turnovers. And Leachy for San Francisco has 10 points already as we are entering the second half. San Francisco leads 18-13. Evan, What do the Cougs need to do differently in this quarter to kind of, put themselves ahead?
They need to share the ball a little better, obviously take more care of it, but also last game at Tahina just hit 101 assists on the year, so back-to-back seasons for her with 100 assists. She's got 0 this game as well. She's 0 for 4, so I'd love to see Tahina getting going here. It looks like Eleanor Villa is checking back into the game. She's our hot shooter here, so get Eleanor Villa going. Looks like Marta Alcina's in there as well now, so a new look for the Cougs. Tara Wallach still in the game, still hasn't checked out, as she remains the only Coug to play all 10 in the first and start here in the second quarter.
And it'll be San Francisco basketball to start the second quarter. This is inside to, and her shot is good. That was Trawali Porta with the right-handed layup. So they extend their lead 20-13. 9:42 left in the second quarter. This is Alcina. Alcina looking right, gets it to Wallach, handoff back to Alcina. Now working left. She's going to think about a three, doesn't take it. She's going to do a little behind the back dribble and a right-handed flip trying to get in the basket. No good. It is going to be Leachy on a fast break, going the other way, and she's going to kind of flop, and the ball's going to be loose, but no good. Alcina's now going to bring it the other way, and she's going to slow it down.
Good there from Alcina. I know she wanted to push the pace there, but let's be smarter here.
Cougar basketball now. Kira Gardner on the left wing. Inside to the cutting Eleanor Villa. Back out to Alcina from the left wing. Her three ball's no good. And it's going to be a foul over the top for Charlotte Abraham. So another foul for the Cougs. That is their first of the quarter. Hopefully they don't get in foul trouble like they did in the first quarter.
Looks like Tahina will check in here for Abraham, I want to say.
Looks like Estera Tahina will check in for Charlotte Abraham, as it'll be the Dons basketball to inbound from their own baseline. This is Luana Leachy for the San Francisco Dons. 8:55 left to play in the second quarter. They lead 20-13 here at Beasley. Now this is Trawali Porta working with Fulcher. Fulcher now trying to get it inside to Trawali Porta, who gets triple teamed by the Cougs, but finds a cutting Kita, and that is going to be out of bounds actually. Kira Gardner fights for it, but it's going to be out of bounds for a Cougar basketball. So a turnover there for the Dons.
This is a very, very sloppy game. Cougs are shooting 17% from three, 32% from the field. Cougs haven't scored a basket in a while now, so it's good to see them get going here. See Tara Wallach get down deep.
It almost feels like the team is playing to the fans in attendance. Not many fans. Kind of disappointing show out for the Cougs on this Thursday night matchup. Tahina now to Gardner. Gardner looking inside, but finds a Tara Wallach out in the three-point line. Back to Gardner. Gardner, top of the key, works right. Pass out to Villa, over to Tahina. Now to Wallach. Wallach thinking about a pass. Now she's going to drive left, though. And her left-handed layup, no good off the glass. Rebounded by 20 Kita, who brings it back up the floor and slows it down for the Dons. This is Leachy, left wing, over to Fulcher. Fulcher now going to bring it back the other way. Over to Kita, now to Leachy. Leachy, right wing, directing traffic. 10 seconds and counting on the shot clock, as a fake shot clock is being counted by the, and actually stolen by Charlotte Alcina, pardon me. Now Eleanor Villa for the Cougs. So Cougs get the ball in the turnover. And Eleanor Villa's floater is good. So first points in a while for the Cougs. They still trail by 5 here. 7:35 left to play in the second quarter. This is Worth. Worth does a little handoff, but gets it over to Fulcher. Fulcher drives, kicks it out to Trawali Porta. Now to Kita. Now to Worth. Worth tries to find Trawali Porta inside, who's going to do a little travel.
Yep, there we go.
Called by the refs. She had a wide open layup, but must have been because of the travel. So it'll be Cougar basketball to inbound.
That tends to be how it goes. The Dons now no scoring in the last 2.5 minutes, as well as 3 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes. So maybe the scripts are getting flipped here, Coop. And yeah, the Dons actually have more turnovers than the Cougs now.
Pretty sloppy basketball from both teams so far early in this game. Eleanor Villa now driving left for the Cougs, and her layup is good. It bounces in on that left side. So they trail now only by 3, 17-20, 7 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Leachy will now bring up the ball. The ball runs through Leachy for the Dons. Now to Fulcher. back to Leachy. Finds a cutting Worth. Worth is going to try and find herself open out on a screen, but doesn't do so. She's going to post up Alcina, and her floater is no good. She had a wide open shot there, couldn't make it. Cougar basketball. Tahina now is going to work left for the Cougs. Eleanor Avila working right around a screen from Tara Wallach. Now back left, a little bit of mixed direction. Cross court pass to Kira Gardner, whose quick three is no good. Off the back, skips off the back of the iron. It'll be Fulcher to bring it up for San Francisco. She's going to drive inside, go left, and try and toss it up, and they're going to call a foul on Eleanor Avila. So that will be Eleanor Avila's first personal of the game. Cougs currently are trailing by 3 as San Francisco leads 20-17, 6-14 as Cami Fulcher from West Lynn, Oregon will take 2 free throws.
Looking for her first points of the game here.
And that one rolls in for Fulcher. So she makes the first. Fulcher is a 5'8" guard out of Oregon, Westland High School. As her second drops in as well, so no swishes, but 2 for 2 from the line. Fulcher gets her first points for San Francisco.
See Tahina get going here, Coop. Still no points.
Team does well when Tahina gets assists, but she doesn't have a whole lot so far to show for it. Eleanor Avila now. Kira Gardner. Now to Tahina. This is who we're talking about. Kira Gardner's quick 3 ball from the left wing. No good. Off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Kada. Kada now works the ball up. She's going to pass a driving Leachy, who's going to mishandle it, and it's going to be stolen by Alcina. Alcina working the other way. On a fast break, she's going to slow it down again. She seems to slow it down most of the time on a fast break. Tahina now. Gardner. Tahina gets it right to Alcina. Works around a screen from Tara Wallach. Into Wallach on the post. She's going to get triple teamed, and she's going to, looks like it dribbles off her foot, but they're going to call it a Cougar basketball to inbound. There's going to be 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Anything of note, Evan?
That's no field goals in the last 4.5 now for the Dons as Alcina checks out, but her times on the court spent very well. 2 steals for Alcina here in the second quarter, so she was providing great defense there for the Cougs off the bench.
Now Tara Wallach with the shot clock winding down from the free throw line. She's going to do a little spin jitsu and makes it. Nice mid-range shot there from Tara Wallach. San Francisco still leads 22-19.
Okay, Tara.
And Trawali Porta gets the ball stolen from her on an inbound pass. Eleanor Avila wins the ball. She's going to drive left now, and her layup is no good, but Tara Wallach gets the rebound. She's going to put up a right-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Worth.
Like to see a better shot there on the fast break there from Villa and Wallach, but can't get those ones to fall. Here come the Dons.
And almost a good scoop and score there for the Cougs, but couldn't complete as they trail 19-22, 4:38 left to play in this first half as a shot from 44 comes out, no good. That was a 3 ball from Vucic, and it'll be Cougar basketball coming the other way. Tahina almost travels, but gets it out to Kira Gardner on the 3-point line. She's going to drive right, and looks like we're going to get a foul on Worth for a reach. So Kira Gardner.
Should that be Worth's second foul? Looks like Mendez there. Yeah, because Mendez picked the 2 early fouls. I was about to ask you, like, where's Mendez at? But forgot she had 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes, so it looks like she'll come back in. And she always provides the Cougs some good offense.
Coug experiencing a little bit of foul trouble, but kind of recovering. And we will recover, too, after a break here at Beasley Coliseum. The Cougs currently trailing 19-22, 4:24 left to play in the half. We'll be back with KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. A little bit of lull in the action as both teams struggling here back at Beasley Coliseum. San Francisco, the Dons, they lead 22-19, 4:24 left to play in the second quarter, first half, whatever you want to call it, as the Cougs and the Dons are getting out of their timeouts respectively, taking the floor. Evan, we haven't seen a whole lot from Jenna Villa. I mean, I feel like the Cougs should really utilize some of that shooting. They've been blocked 3 times now. I feel like they should definitely utilize some of them shooters.
They really should. Jenna Villa only got 6 minutes in the court now. Another shooter checked in, Diana Mendez, so see if they can get going as well here, Coop.
Eleonora Villa gets the inbound pass from Tahina. Now back to Tahina. And this is Diana Mendez working left, and her shot is blocked by the backboard, actually, off the bottom of the backboard. Eleanor Villa's shot, 3-ball from the left wing, is no good, but rebounded by Kira Gardner, who puts up a little hook shot, no good. But Kira Gardner's going to recover and steal a ball, a pass in transition. She's going to slow it down, get it to Mendez, who's going to travel for the second time this game.
She's only been in for 3 minutes. She's got 2 travels. Looks like when she grabs the ball, she always takes like a little hop step before she dribbles first. But, that's something they got to teach her, I guess.
So Cougs with 8 turnovers. The Dons with 11 so far, so a little bit of a sloppy game for both teams. 3:49 left to play in the first half. This is Worth's three-pointer is no good off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Tahina, or it falls to Tahina more like, as she's going to drive it up that right side of the court. Genevilla thinks about the 3, no good. Now goes right for it, and her shot is no good, so passes up the 3-ball, and her layup is no good. This is Leachy on the other end of the court for the Dons. She's going to drive right, put her head down against Eleanor Villa. Her shot is no good, but they're going to call a foul. Looks like it's going to be a Cougar foul.
Yeah, it's like a shooting foul against Eleanor Villa, her second. Coop, but the Cougs here shooting 11% from behind the line, 29% at normal field goal. So I don't think we could really win a ball game shooting that low, as Leche just continues to pile up her points up to 11 now for the Dons. Not a lot of scoring going on, but I got to tell you what, Leche seems to be doing all of it.
Leche seems to, she almost has half of San Francisco's points, as her second free throw is also good, so going 2 for 2 from the line. Leche does. 3:20 left to play in the first half. Low-scoring game here. San Francisco is winning 24-19, as the Cougs will try and put a stop to that. On the other end of the court, Eleanor Villa now driving left baseline, going to inbound pass to Tahina, and her shot is no good. She's going to complain about a foul, but doesn't get it. Doesn't seem to be getting the whistle today. This is number 11, Zyka. Zyka now stops the ball, gets it into Trewally Porter, who's working against Diana Mendez. Now back out to Zyka. Over to Trewally Porter, who's going to do a little drop step, and her left-handed finish is good. Great post move there from Trewally Porter. It'll be Cougar basketball now on the other end. Eleanor Villa to slow it down and set up the play. She's going to work around a few screens, going left. Now going to work left more, and she's going to get fouled on the floor by Paparonis. She's going to complain about a push-off, potentially.
Yeah, she thought it was a little armbar there. I'm sure she tried to sell that one and get a foul there. Cougs 0 for their last 7 from the field, 1 for their last 10. Yeah, looks like Tara Wall will go check in for Eleanor Villa. So interesting substitution here for Cammie. Kind of going with a bigger lineup right now.
Maybe trying to get it inside like they were doing earlier when they were having success. Now Tara Wall gets the inbound, and looks like we've got another foul on the floor. So refs seem to be calling this game quite heavily so far. It'll be Cougar basketball to inbound. Not sure what that foul was. Looks like a personal foul on Leachy.
Yep.
That'll be her first. Now Cougars will inbound it to Tahina. This is Diana Mendez, who's going to pull up for a long mid-range, and that's good from the top of the key, Diana Mendez. Cougs still trail by 5 here, 26-21. San Francisco, 2:19 left in the first half. Big screen there on Jenna Villa, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Leachy. Cougar basketball.
Wow, Coop. Jenna Villa just sold the heck out of that screen from Leachy. That was definitely a flop action, but hey, it went the Cougs' way, so here we go. Cougs need anything they can take right now, and they'll take that, so here we go.
Yeah, Jenna looked like she got hit by Steven Adams there on the screen, but she seems to be okay, got right back up. Cougars now are on offense. This is Diana Mendez. She's going to pump fake, go right, find a cutting Tahina, who's going to put it back to Mendez, whose shot is no good under the hoop, but Jenna Villa fights for the rebound. Around 4 San Francisco players find the open Kira Gardner for 3, no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Diana Mendez, who swings her arm wildly, and there's going to be a foul on Diana Mendez. Not on Diana Mendez, but Diana Mendez is a subject of.
The subject of foul, and I believe that was Kata.
Kata with the foul.
Yep. There we go. Now the Cougs on the bonus for the last minute 53 here of the first half. Gosh, Kira Gardner's had some great looks from behind the arc. She just can't connect as the Cougs are shooting 10% from behind the arc. You're good.
Cami Etheridge is going to have to talk about that during halftime as Mendez makes the first free throw of her 2 at the line. So has a chance to bring the Cougs within 3 here. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Diana Mendez's second free throw is nothing but net. So Cougs will trail by 3 here as San Francisco leads 26-23 as Alcina comes in for Mendez. So Mendez will get a breather probably till halftime.
I don't know why I took Mendez out there. She's feeling herself right there out there for a little bit.
I think Cami Etheridge is just trying anything and everything to get these Cougs going right now. This is Zyka, who's going to drive left and fall down. Alcina's going to get called for the foul. So, or pardon me, Astera Tahina on the reach there. So that will be Tahina's second personal foul.
Yep.
It'll be Dawn basketball to inbound on the baseline. Kind of on that far side of the baseline. Refs are talking about it, trying to figure out the foul situation right now. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Cougs trail 23-26 right now. Shooting a dismal 29% from the field, 10% from 3.
Yeah, and that was one of the one things we were talking about pregame, Coop, is we got to fix the last game against Portland. Shot 28% from 3, 10% in this game, and there's another foul there on Gardner. It seems like the Dons on the inbounds just had a wide open Worth there. No one was guarding underneath the hoop.
So Worth will go to the line for 2 as they get into shots for fouls. So Worth averaging 15.9 heading into this game. She is by far their leading scorer. She also is by far their leading minutes she played. She plays 35 minutes a game sometimes as her first free throw rattles in and out. So missing the first free throw. That was Freya Worth. Freya Worth is from Aldred, Sweden. She is a 6'1 guard. She is currently a senior. Her second free throw is good, however, so going 50% from the line there. Worth. Now Cougars are going to try and put something together on the offensive end. Alcina left wing. Jenna Villa working it around the three-point arc. Tara Wallach looking inside, can't find anything. Alcina now on the three-pointer. Tahina. Alcina thinks about driving inside. Is now going to do so against Worth, but passes it out to Tara Wallach, who's going to drive as the shot clock's winding down. And her right-handed layup, no good under the basket, but she's going to get the rebound. It looks like it's going to retain Cougar basketball on the jump ball.
Jump ball, yeah. Tara Wallach working good to get. She hasn't really gotten going this game, has Tara, but, I think we were talking about Tahina over 5. Tara Wallach's got 6 points, but those two kind of need to step up here. Cougs only have 23 points in the game, so anything. One of their last 11 from the field, by the way.
This is Kira Gardner trying to change it with a 3 ball. No good. Bounced off the rim 3 times as Worth is going to try and dribble out of the rebound. It looks like it's going to be San Francisco ball. So Cougs trail by 4 here as San Francisco leads 27-23 as we are just under a minute to play in the first half. This is Zyka. Zyka gets it into, Trawali Porta, but it is going to stay San Francisco ball. A little knock away, but Worth now for a mid-range off of a screen. No good. And almost rebounded by Tahina, but can't quite do it. San Francisco ball. This is Worth. Worth to Zyka. Zyka now is going to probably dribble out the shot clock. 10 seconds left. She's going to get it to Worth. Worth kind of working on that left elbow around Trawali Porta. Now to Zyka, who takes a long-range 3 and air ball. It is going to be Cougar basketball. Wow, that was short, but it was also pretty far behind the line.
Yeah, that was deep, dude. I'm telling you, when these college teams play on the road and when that fake shot clock counter goes off, I know you always got to keep your head up, but that would get in my head for sure.
So blatant air ball there from San Francisco. This is Tahina now for the Cougs as the shot clock or game clock's winding down. 5 seconds as Tahina's three is good from the left wing. And the shot clock's winding down, and they will not get a shot off, so San Francisco can't return the favor. Cougs bring it within one. They are currently trailing 27-26. Pardon me. San Francisco's leading 27-26. They're trailing 26-27 as they will enter halftime. Cammy Etheridge can't be too happy about the shooting percentages. Evan, I mean, that's just focus. That's just focus.
It is really just focus, and I mean, I can't even say that the looks they're getting are great looks because they've been kind of hucking up some shots where it's like you want to see one more pass maybe, or you want to see some more action cutting down underneath of them because in the first few minutes we saw they were bullying them down low in the paint. So maybe Cammy will be like, all right, we're going right back to that. Get the starters back out there, just layups, because obviously the three ball is not working right now. Besides that, Tahina three, which was much needed at the end of the first half right there.
So Cougs trail 26-27 as halftime is now happening. Leitchi is the story of the first half for the Dons. She has over 10 points, and she is by far their leading scorer. And the Cougs have no real shiners for today. So far in the first half, they've only scored 26 points in 20 minutes of play. Well, while they take that halftime break, we are going to take one as well. As you are listening to KGR, the student voice of the Blues. We'll be back at the halftime.
27-26 in favor of the opposing San Francisco Dons here on a Thursday night in Beasley Coliseum. And Coop, let me tell you, if we've got to watch any more of that diabolical shooting in the first half from both teams, give or take, it's not just the Cougs, as the Cougs are shooting 29% from the field, 17 from behind the line. But the Dons are shooting 13 from behind the line. There's 36 overall in the field. So what would you say are we looking for here? Obviously better shooting, but what more in the second half?
I'd say that both teams need to take care of the ball. The Dons have 13 turnovers and the Cougs have 8. They're on track for almost 20 turnovers each.
Yeah.
And that is just hurting them. And there's a lot of fast break turnovers that aren't necessary. And, the Cougs just need to play defense. They are playing good defense, but I think that the Dons are getting good shots. They're just not making them. And the Cougs, they can't shoot for the life of them right now. I think they need to get Jenna Villa involved. They need to get Tahina involved, and they need to just start chucking up threes there's no tomorrow, because they're obviously not having success inside. They've been blocked 3 times now. They have the same amount of rebounds. They have no significant size advantage, especially with Chihuahua Porta down low, and that's just really hurting them. And I think they should just go for some volume.
All right, here we are underway now in the second half as Leitchie finds Fulcher over there. Fulcher trying to put the moves here on our captain, Tara Wallach. Down low now to Chihuahua Porta. Chihuahua Porta working on Diana Mendez. Left-hander is no good. Rebound to Diana Mendez. Pushing the pace now. Here comes Astura Tahina. She's got to get going, as she has her only point was that last second three-pointer in the first half to bring the Cougs within 1. Tahina, though, quarterback in the offense. Eleanor Avila hits Tara Wallach down low. It looks like she's got a little bit of a size advantage here on Fulcher. She's up and in, and that'll be the Cougs' first lead since 6-5 in the ball game here. Oh, and I missed out on a little turnover underneath the rim here, but it's going to be Cougar basketball right back after that Tara Wallach nice little drop step layup there. Astera Tahina inbounds to Mendez, gets it right back, though. She's going to, I was going to say pull over. Oh, yes, she is going to pull it from mid-range, and her shot is off the mark. Diana Mendez fighting for the board, but the board goes to Chihuahua Porta. Leitchie now pushing the pace as she's been doing all game here with 12 points. She gets a wide open layup underneath. I'm not sure what happened there, though, but that's 14 now in the game for Leitchie.
And in a struggling game like this, easy points like that can really hurt you, especially trying to get back after a deficit from the first half.
Totally, Coop. Now here's Jenna Villa. She hasn't really gotten going today. She almost turns it over, though, but Diana Mendez kind of bails her out. Diana Mendez trying to go low. Not a really smart shot there underneath the paint. Chihuahua Porta with some good defense, and here comes Kada now. Kada, Fulcher's 3 wide open off the mark. Didn't look good at all. Rebound to Jenna Villa. Tahina ahead. Risky pass across the Villa, though. Oh, Mendez. Yeah, Mendez a little too physical down there. And looks like Cammy wants a flop called.
I don't. That looked pretty elbowy to me by Diana Mendez.
Yeah,
Cammy Etheridge should.
Oh, yeah, that was elbow.
Plenty of contact for the foul there, I think.
For sure. Here's Leitchie, the facilitator for the Dons. 29-28. There you still up 1 with 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Leitchie finds Freda. Freda not has done much today, but her mid-range pull-up is water, and she gets on the board now with 9 points for Freya Worth. Tahina pointing out the offense. Villa with a deep 3. Jenna Villa. Hello. Bing, bang, boom. Nothing but net there for Jenna Villa. That is her, I want to say, 5th point of the game there. So her first 3-pointer of the game. Leitchie now to Kada. Kada with a screen from Chihuahua Porta. Mendez is on. Kada. Oh, a steal here from Jenna Villa. Just like Coop says, she needs to get going. Struggling to get the ball. And making the layup with a steal. Scoop and score here for the Cougs. Now up to 33-31, 7.5 to go. There's Jenna Villa there, Coop.
And she scored 14 last time in San Francisco to beat this team. I think she's just going to be detrimental to their success, especially in the second half when the rest of the team is struggling.
100%. As here's Leitchie. Doesn't like what she saw there. No one's really open here. Yeah, 5-second rule.
Yeah, looks like
it's going to be a 5-second rule there. Closely guarded. Good D there from the Cougs. That's the 16th turnover for the Dons. Oh, my goodness.
It is a sloppy game for both teams.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Diana Mendez will get chucked out of the game here for Charlotte Abraham. Number 19 here for the Cougs. Another substitution was made also for the Dons, as I believe that is Zayaka coming in, and the Coug will turn it over here. So turnover for turnover, right back into the hands of the Dons. You hate to see it because you work so hard on defense to get a turnover just for your offense to turn it right back over to the Dons.
And that was an easy turnover there. Just skips off the hands of Eleanor Avila.
33-31 in favor of the Cougs. Under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Leitchi almost stolen again by Charlotte Abraham here. But here comes Freda. Freda, an offensive foul going the other way. So the Cougs, it'll be another turnover for the Dons. Freya Worth will pick up her third foul of the ball game, or second foul, I should say. My bad, Freya. Don't want to speak anything into existence here. Here comes, go for it.
17 turnovers is amazing. They're on track for 30, almost 34 probably.
Yeah, this is nuts. And they're still in the ball game here, only down 2. Eleanor Villa now working down there on Trewally Porter. Her turnaround, Jay, is good. Eleanor Villa, that girl can get going here. Oh, another turnover for the Dons. Tahina with a steal. That's her second steal of the game. Eleanor Villa, Tara Wallach working on Worth. Jenna Villa's corner 3. Oh, in and out. Cougs up 4, 35-31. Dons pushing the pace. Leitchi now to Trewally Porta, across there to Zayaka. Zayaka now to Freya Worth. Fulcher's three-pointer off the front rim and no good. Rebound is to Cougs. Charlotte Abraham slowing down the pace here is Eleanor Villa. Villa crosses half court right onto the Cougar skyline there. She's guarded by Leitchi. Not a lot of movement here going on for the Cougars offense, but here they go. They're starting something now. Cami Etheridge waving her hands on the sideline, wishing she was on the court playing. Tahina Abraham trying to split the defender. Charlotte Abraham swatted by Trewally Porta. That was a risky play there. So, fourth block shot of the game there as the Dons will make a couple more substitutions. Looks like El Paparonis will come into the game for Fulcher, and Trewally Porta will check out as well. As that'll be number 44, Mia Vucic. Jenna Villa's 3. Looks like it was, I think that was tipped. Or was it tipped? I couldn't tell. Nope, looks like it wasn't tipped. So,
well, yeah, it looks like it was tipped.
Just a shot clock violation.
I believe it was
still
tipped, and then shot clock violation.
Okay.
They only had 4 seconds left to play.
So 11 turnovers now for the Cougs. As here comes Leitchi. Oh, almost stolen while she was not paying attention there by Eleanor Villa. Now Freya Worth working on a left-handed layup is good over the top of Eleanor Villa. Freya Worth now in the double digits with 11. Her and Leitchi are the only double-digit scorers of the ball game. That ends a 7-0 Cougar run, though. So Cougars still up 7, under 5 to go in the third quarter. Tara Wallach driving on Freya Worth. Nice little move from Tara. Doesn't go. Rebound to Tara Wallach, though. She's down low. She's fighting. And her turnaround layup somehow goes in. That looked like it was a sloppy shot, but, it went in. That'll be Tara's 8th point of the game.
Tara sticking with it. Always like to see that. She is the backbone of this team.
She is Captain Tara. We call her over here in Pullman. Now Zayaka working on Villa. Eleanor, that is. That doesn't go. Rebound to Tara Wallach. Tara Wallach pushing the pace now. Gets around Vucic. She wants to. Oh, that might be, going the other way. Looks like Paparonis had her feet set down there, as there's going to be the first timeout of the second half on the floor. Cougs, though, working here great to start the second half here, Coop. What did you say?
Yeah, I mean, that three-point percentage is slowly creeping up from 10%. It's at 20 now. So
look at the Dons' three-point percentage.
I think you got to feed the hot hand, especially when you're struggling. And Jenna Villa seems to have it. She missed her last 3, but it was a good shot, a good look. I like the looks that they're getting. I like that they're not just trying to chuck something up underneath the basket. Tara Wallach getting good rebounds underneath the basket. I think they're doing well. And as for San Francisco, they got to stop turning the ball over. They have 18 turnovers.
Yeah, the turnovers are a problem for both teams here. 18 for the Dons, 12 for the Cougs. But there, you're taking a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a timeout up here. This is KUGR Radio, Student Voice of the Blues. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back with more in a bit. Well, some people call this the city of Pullman and nightlife, and the others, if you're attending this game, call it the city of turnovers, as there's 30 turnovers combined between the two teams. Cougs have 11 steals, though, to the Dons, too. So the Cougs putting great work on defense, starting to show up a little more on the offensive side now. Jenneville is starting to get a little hot, 7 points down the game. 4-point lead here for the Cougs, as I think, here come the Dons. Inbounding the ball with about 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is Ziaka. Ziaka with a screen from Leachy. Ziaka now to Freya. Freya down low, back to Leachy. She's guarded very well down there by Kira Gardner. Leachy up and no good, but she gets her own rebound off the hands of Kira Gardner. Leachy now resetting the offense with 15 to go on the shot clock here. She's waving her arms at her teammates trying to get open. Leachy looks like she wanted to ISO on Estera Tahina. That won't work, though. Good defense there from Tahina and the Cougs, as Tahina will grab the rebound. Tahina's 1 for 7 on the game. Let's try to see if she can get something going here. Looks like Tahina's quarterback in the offense here. Tahina looking for somewhere to go. She's got Jenneville right back to Tahina, though. Little give and go. Tahina trying to put the moves there on Ziaka. Now to Jenneville trying to put the moves on Freya. Won't work there, though. Tahina, that's a wide open. Tara Wallach for 3 is battered. Tara Wallach's first 3 of the game. She's now up to 13 points. Wallach's got 13 and 5 on the game. Here we go. Cougs up 7 now with 3 minutes to go, as that was a great look. Now the other way. Here comes Ziaka and Paparonis. Paparonis to Leachy. Leachy hasn't hit a bucket in a while here. Maybe she'll try to get going. The Cougs are currently on a 12-2 run over the past 5 minutes now. Freya work. Strick from Tara Wallach. Oh, they're going to call it a jump ball, but this will go the Cougs' way. Another turnover for the San Francisco Dons. Make that 19 on the game now. Or actually, I don't know if that's considered a turnover, just a jump ball.
I mean, I don't know. Tara Wallach, it wasn't really a turnover. More like Tara Wallach just grabbed that ball and just took it. And
she said, give me that.
She's been very physical so far the second half, and it's been great to see.
Tahina now to Jenneville. Jenneville with a cutting Kira Gardner back door. Kira Gardner's first points. Nicely done there by the Cougs. Her layup is good. And timeout on the floor. The Pullman crowd, there's not much of them here, but they're getting into it now as the Cougs are up 9. There we go. 7-0 run, 14-2 run in the last 5.5. Last 3 of 3. The Dons haven't scored a point in the last 2.5 minutes, as well as 5 turnovers in the last 5.5 minutes, Coop. I think the Cougs have found it here now in the third quarter.
Yeah, I would say that they have found something to rely on at least. Getting threes, it's opened up their play inside. They found a cutting Kira Gardner. Kira Gardner hasn't hit a 3 all game. I don't know if she's hit any in the past couple of games.
Yep.
She's been struggling, but, just finds her wide open, and people are going to make that layup 10 out of 10 times. And it's really helped open up that three-point line and also open up inside, because when you spread it around, they just don't know what's exactly going to happen. And I think Cami Etheridge is happy. And as she's talking to her team, I think she's happy with that disbursement of the ball compared to the first half. They have a better percentage, about 25% from 3, 35% from the floor. Still pretty dismal for an average game, especially compared to Portland last game. But they are on the right track, Evan.
Oh, 100% Coop. And as the bounce cam gets going here, we will bounce out for the break as they are on a break on the floor. This is KUGR Radio, the student voice of the Palouse. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back with more. And we're back with a score of 42-33. Cougs have a 9-point cushion thanks to a recent Tara Wallach 3. Bingo, bango. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. As here we go. Inbounded here to Ziyaka of the Dons. Oh, okay, not a turnover there. Because that would have been their 20th of the game, and their head coach would probably have been real mad about that one, but just had a kickball violation against the Cougs and Kira Gardner. Looks like Ziyaka will now inbound the ball here to Charlie Porta, who's stripped from behind by Kira Gardner. That'll be Kira Gardner's third steal of the game here. Little Kira Gardner put in the work. Tahina now with the ball for the Cougs. Swings it to Abraham, who swings it to Villa. Gardner back to Tara Wallach, top of the key. Charlotte Abraham puts up a 3 off the mark. Almost stolen again by Kira Gardner. She's chasing that ball down. Oh, Ziyaka did. Oh, Freda from way outside. Freya Worth, her first free of the game was deep, but it was good. 42-36, favor of the Cougs. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tahina finds a. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. She found a cutting Kira Gardner. Looks like that was a great look. I think Kira thought that the Dons touched it. That's why she didn't touch it out of bounds, but. Great look there from Tahina. So, you don't hate it, but here come the Dons the other way. Freya Worth playing catch. Now Charlie Porta down low, working on Charlotte Abraham. Straight up, good defense from Charlotte. Jenna Villa coming back the way, pushing the pace here for the Cougs. Oh, Abraham wanted it, but Tahina gets it now, crossing into the paint. Tahina, Wallach, back to Abraham now. She'll drive in the paint on Charlie Porta, and her left-handed layup is up and good. Charlotte Abraham.
And good ball movement there by the Cougs. You like to see Tahina engaging the passing for the Cougs. They have real success when they do that.
Totally, a little dribble, pass, and dish. As here comes Vukcic down the lane. Her shot is no good. Rebound to Abraham. Abraham wide open. Kira Gardner for 3. Off the mark. God, Kira just cannot buy one from out there right now. She's 0 for 5. She'll find one, though, I guarantee. She's getting these great wide open looks. One of them's got to fall.
It just takes time for Kira Gardner. I think she has a real problem getting engaged in the game regarding the 3. She just, until she hits one, she's not going to hit one,
Oh, for sure.
And sometimes that streak can be up to 5 shots.
Speaking of 3s, here's Jenna Villa's 3 off the mark. Rebounded to Freya Worth, and here come the Dons and Freya. Freya pushing pace. She's got Cammie Fulcher in the corner. Her 3 ball off the mark. Cammie Fulcher can't buy a 3 as well here. She is 0 for 4. Here comes Astera Tahina now. Abraham wants to get a 3. No, but rebound Tara Wallach. Left-handed layup is good. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tara Wallach's now got 15 points on the game. 7 rebounds as well. She's on double-double watch now here, Coop. All right. Cammie Fulcher to Leitchi. Ziyaka down to Freya Worth. Her turnaround, Jay, off the mark, in and out. Rebound, though, to Paparonis. Paparonis now to Ziyaka. Her 3 is butter.
3 points.
Angeliki Ziyaka gets her first 3-pointer of the game and her first points of the game. Tahina, though, her step back 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Wallach. It's up and good. Beats the clock. Tara Wallach. 17 points, 8 rebounds now for Tara Wallach as she has turned it on here in the third quarter.
And that's just high basketball awareness. Knowing that the shot clock is running down, Tahina's chucking up a 3 from way outside, but that gives a chance for Tara Wallach to go up and under and really, use the little bit of clock left to put up an easy shot for an easy 2, and the Cougs extend their lead.
Yeah, Tara Wallach's got 8 boards now, but not only on the defensive end, she's got 4 boards defensively, as well as 4 boards on the offensive glass, as right there, back-to-back possessions, Tara Wallach gets an offensive board and puts it up herself. So kind of doing it all as the captain, as that is what she is putting on right there, a clinic down low. Hasn't sat out for more than 2 minutes of this ball game, as well as Tahina. Don't know how they do it down there on the court, but, kudos to them. Looks like Senior Day is now being announced, as that'll happen this Saturday. As the Cougs' next game is 11 a.m. this Saturday against St. Mary's, as we'll be sad to see Tara Wallach go. But as the third quarter comes to an end, the Cougs up 9, waiting for the fourth quarter to come. This is KUGR Radio, student voice of the Palouse. We'll be back with more basketball in a bit. 7-point lead, 48-39. Start of the fourth quarter starts now in Coop. How the heck did the Cougs, and now they're up 9. What happened there in the third quarter?
Well, they're only shooting 19% from three at 36% from the field, but the real stat is they're actually leading 48-34 in terms of possessions. They have 34 rebounds to the Dons 27, and they have 13 steals in this game. We know them as a top blocking team in the nation, but they are showing it off tonight, not near the rim, but outside of it.
You know, you got to love it. And here comes Leche. Luana Leche hasn't done much in the third quarter. Tara Wallach fouls Freya Worth down below. And Tara Wallach was not going to let her get a layup there after the bucket. Or after the foul, I should say. Zayaka of the Dons to inbound it there to Luana Leche. Leche finds an open Paparonis, who drives to the paint, and her layup is up and good. El Paparonis gets her first shot up and in of the game. Tahina now feeds Jenna Villa, working down low on Paparonis. Finds Tara Wallach. Wallach guarded there by Freya Worth. 2 number ones going at it there. Charlotte Abraham, though, driving. She has an open Jenna Villa. Oh, but she's going to run into Paparonis. Paparonis, I believe that's her second offensive foul that she has drawn on the Cougs. So 7-point lead here. Abraham's second foul of the game. Cami Etheridge not a fan of that call as she starts pacing up and down the sideline here. All right, Luana Leche now has it. Here come the Dons, and that's Fulcher. Fulcher hands it off to Zayaka. Zayaka now to Worth. Freya Worth trying to put the moves on Tara Wallach. She's got an open Luana Leche for 3 is good. Luana Leche up to 17 now. So her and Tara Wallach battling for the number 1 point scorer of the game, both with 17.
Can't let her get hot in this game. That it's doomed for the Cougs.
Yep. 4-point lead now, fastly cut into by the Dons. Under 9 minutes to go now. Tara Wallach putting the moves there on Freya. Tara Wallach, no good, trying to get her own rebound. They're going to fight for it. I think it's going to be a timeout. Cougs, I think Tara Wallach called a timeout while she had possession of the ball to avoid the jump ball. So timeout there by the Cougs and Tara Wallach, as it'll remain in Cougar basketball underneath the rim. Yes, timeout. Okay. So timeout on the floor and timeout for us as Diana Mendez checks into the game. We will check out for a sec. This is KUGR Radio, student voice of the Blues. Thanks for listening to us, and we'll be back with more. Welcome back inside Beasley Coliseum here, where the score is 48-44 in favor of your Cougars. Was a 9-point lead, but shortly cut into with under 9 to go now in the fourth quarter, remaining in the ball game. 8:42 on the clock. Tahina can't find anyone, and she turns it over to Fulcher. That is going to be the 15th turnover, I believe, for the Cougs. Now, not what we're looking for after the timeout break. I don't get how do you dial that up? Just out of the break, we can't be having doing that.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't run the play correctly. Who knows?
Now here come the Dons and Freya Worth. You don't want the ball in her hands. Freya Worth finds an open Fulcher. She hasn't hit a three all game, and she will continue to break that one. Rebounded by Tara Wallach. Ahead to Tahina. Jenna Villa down low. Her left-handed layup is up and good. Jenna Villa down low with a nice feed down there from Astura Tahina. So that'll be Tahina's fourth assist on the game. She's played over 30 minutes now here in this one. Same with Tara Wallach. So Diana Mendez will run over Cami Fulcher there. Foul on Diana Mendez. Her fourth personal foul here. Looks like Eleanor Villa will come check into the game.
Yeah, and we were talking about Tahina. Great pass down low to Jenna Villa. When Tahina makes a lot of assists, the Cougs win. They have like some crazy percentage, like 80% win rate when Tahina has more than 6 assists.
Wow.
She's at like 4, I believe.
She is at 4.
When she passes the ball and gets people open and to score, the Cougs have a lot of success.
Well, here is Luana Leche now for the Dons. She's trying to quarterback the offense with under 10 to go on the shot clock here, though. Zayaka's got to do something with it here. Guarded by Villa. Swatted by Eleanor Villa. She might be little, but she still gets up there as one of the top blocking shot leading. Well, okay, I butchered that. Top leading shot blockers. Not her, but the Cougs in the nation. Eleanor now. Back to Tara. Tara's looking for an open Jenna Villa. Jenna Villa with a nice little move there. She's got a stare at Tahina. Tara Wallach wants it, working on Freya Worth. Eleanor Villa wide open in the corner. Her three is up and good. Eleanor Villa now with 11 points on the game. So getting the block on one end and splashing in a three on the other end. A 9-point lead now, back under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Here comes Luana Leche colliding with her own player there in Freya Worth. Freya Worth can't get that one to go as Charlotte Abraham. She's been kind of busy on the glass here. Her 4th rebound of the game. She's got a stare. Tahina puts the moves on. Charlotte Abraham now for 3. Bingo! Charlotte Abraham. She's got 8 points in the game. Timeout, Dons. A 12-point lead now as Mustard has appeared. Not on the court, but in my ears now as the TV is trying to get turned off. We'll turn off the broadcast here. 12-point lead here for the Cougs. 6:40 to go in the remainder of the game. This is KUGR Radio, Student Voice of the Palouse. We'll be back with more basketball in a bit. Well, as the Jaws chants are coming in hot here, I don't blame them. But for all my hockey fans out there, the Four Nations face-off is currently tied in the championship between Canada and your United States of America. 2-2 with about 12 minutes to go there in the third period. Coop, 12 minutes to go in that game and a 12-point lead here for the Cougs. What's going on?
Starting to slip away for the Dons. They really have been struggling from 3. They just cannot get any breaks there, and the Cougs just seem to keep getting better. Those percentages climbing.
Wow, a really wild shot there by Trawali Porta, but the rebound could not get corralled there by the Cougs down low as it'll stay Dons basketball. Looks like Luana Leche will take the inbounds here for the Dons. Leche looking for Trawali Porta. Trawali Porta guarded by Jenna Villa. Her little hook shot is no good. Rebounded Tara Wallach. And there is Tara Wallach's double-double. 17 points, 11 rebounds. Sorry, we actually missed the 10th rebound, but doesn't matter. She got 11. Abraham driving in, fouled. I believe that will go against Trawali Porta, I want to say. Not too 100% sure here. But nonetheless, Charlotte Abraham will have a chance here to get into double digits. and be the third Coug to join double digits, as Tara Wallach has 17 and Eleanor Villa has 11. 4 double-digit scores in the game, as Leche has 17 and Worth also has 14. Abraham cashes her first free throw. Looks like we have a new check-in at first minutes of the game here. Excuse me for this one, but this is going to be rough. Xanabu Chom has checked into the game here for the Dons. Xanabu Chom, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but I believe I actually kind of nailed it. So a 14-point lead as Jenna Villa will check out of the game. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Luana Leche now getting a screen there from Paparonis. Looks like this is Kata, who's also just checked into the game. Kata down to Paparonis, working on a Steretohina. Wild layup, cannot go. And this might have done it here for the Cougs. As Steretohina now playing catch with Eleanor Villa. Trying to draw a foul there on Leche. Oh, Eleanor Villa behind the back. A nice little move there. She's got Charlotte Abraham. Abraham behind the head back as well. She's feeds a lot of sloppy basketball going on here. Under 10 to go on the shot clock now on this possession. Eleanor Villa has an open Charlotte Abraham for 3. Off the front rim. Rebounded to Freya Worth. And she puts it ahead here for Leche. Leche driving. Now passes back out to Worth. Gets it back from Worth. Down low is Chom down low for the Dons. Xanabu Chom, her first minute and her first basket there for the Dons. 12-point lead for the Cougs. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Tahina gets a screen from Tara Wallach. Alcina with no points in the game. She checked back in here for the Cougs. Tara Wallach now working. Oh, nice little move there from Tara. Eleonora wide open. Marta Alcina in the corner. Off to Mark. Rebound tipped out to Eleanor Villa with a new 20 on the shot clock. 4:40 to go here. 58-46. 12-point lead for the Cougs. Tara Wallach guarded there by Kata. Kata has got Abraham open. She puts the move on Chom there. Another offensive foul there on Charlotte Abraham, as I thought that could have been a block that time. That'll be Charlotte's third foul of the ball, or fourth foul of the ball game there by Charlotte Abraham, as Diana Mendez will check back in also with 4 fouls here for Charlotte Abraham.
Yeah, and Charlotte Abraham, she has such a quick release on her three-pointer that they just bid on that three, but the Dons are really good at just like sliding their feet in there and getting those offensive fouls.
They really are. Leche and the Dons need to do something to get back into this ballgame. Kata back to Leche up top on the wing. Leche guarded there by Tahina. Down low, Freya Worth. Her layup is up, no good. Gets her own rebound, no good again. Gets her own rebound again and then gets fouled. Freya Worth putting in some work down there for the Dons. I believe that was 2 offensive rebounds on both of her misses. All right, Freya Worth hitting down and dirty down there. She's got 14. The Dons, one of their last 9. Not a lot of scoring going on in the last 2 minutes, as the Cougs haven't scored a single basket in the last 2 minutes, besides the free throws by Charlotte Abraham. And the Dons now with Freya Worth at the line. Her first free throw is up and in. One more free throw coming with 4:11 here to cut the lead down to 10. I think the Cougs got this one here, Coop. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, it's back within 10. I think that there's definitely a chance of this game, but if the Cougs play it clean and they keep shooting, obviously, head coach Molly Gudenboer for the Dons brought in some size, trying to go down low and get some easy points.
Diana Mendez, speaking of down low, she's got to open Eleanor Villa mid-range. That's butter. Eleanor Villa, she's catching on fire here. She's got 13 points in the ballgame, second leading scorer for the Cougs. Tara Wallach's got 17 in the game. Here's Leche Fulcher. She might be scared of that 3 ball. She has not made one all game. 0 for 5 behind the line is Cammie Fulcher. Now Freya Worth with 16 points. Finds Chom down below. Fouled down there by Tara Wallach. That'll be Wallach's 3rd foul of the ball game, I believe.
And that could potentially be a smart foul. We don't know how good Chom is at free throws. Yep. But if size indicates anything, it'll be a difficult one for her. But we're not quite sure yet. We'll have to look at these free throws here. But Tara Wallach, good. Down low, just outmatched. Just goes for the foul.
Wow. Okay. So
and a good choice at that. That free throw actually hits the backboard. No rim.
No rim there for Xanabu Chom, the 6'5" graduate student out of Dakar, Senegal, but her second one's butter. So misses the rim completely on the first free throw, but nothing but net on the second. Cuts the lead back down to 11. 60-49, 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tahina to Wallach, back to Tahina. Screen by Diana Mendez. Puts the move on Keita there. Gets fouled there. Down low by Keita. Tahina will go to the line now. Tahina, a very quiet game for Estera. She's got 3 points only, 1 from 8 from the field, but she's been facilitating the ball with 5 assists. Estera Tahina to the line for 2 free throws, 3:22 to go in the game. Try to build on this 11-point lead here for the Cougs.
Yeah, and we talked about it, but Tahina has a lot of success when she gets assists. The team has a lot of success, so she's having not a good game for her, but definitely something that can be, overlooked. I mean, the Cougs are winning right now, so.
Yeah, with the win here, the Cougs would jump to, I believe, 10-7 in conference play, and they would stay as third in the women's WCC bracket as Tahina misses both. So maybe not the shooting day for Estera today, but that's all right. 11-point lead, approaching 3 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Luana Leche now has crossed midcourt and hands the ball to Freya Worth on the wing. Freya Worth gets a screen from Cami Fulcher now. Guarded there by Estera Tahina. Kicks it to Luana Leche, guarded by Alcina down low. Leche, wow! What an up and under move there from Luana Leche. Jeez, that was impressive there. Leche now has 19 in the game. She's approaching 20. Cougs got to watch out for her. 9-point lead, though, for them. Tara Wallach trying to put the moves on here. She's got Eleanor Villa. Back to Tara. Tara's going to spot up for 3. And it's good. That might be the dagger there for the Cougs. Tara's got 20 now. 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists for the 6'2" captain, Tara Wallach. It's good to see her get going. She's actually 2 for 2 from behind the arc here. Luana Leche finds Freya. Freya Worth tries to answer her 3. No good. Rebound all the way out here to Eleanor Villa, pushing the pace. She might slow this down as there's 2 minutes to go now. Approaching, I should say, 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Down low. Diana Mendez is wide open. Great pass from Estera Tahina. Tahina's 6 assists of the game. And here comes some substitutions and a timeout on the floor. 14-point game. That might just do it here, Coop.
Yeah, I mean, 14 points, 2 minutes left. It's a stretch to say that San Francisco can get back in this game. And Cami Etheridge knows it. She's going to bring in Jean Chu and Candace Pettigrew, a couple of less minutes so far for Candace Pettigrew and Jean Chu, as we know, kind of a
last-minute girl,
late minutes player. So, yeah, this team it's been great. Tara Wallach, 20 points, 12 rebounds. Honestly, nothing new from Tara. She is the captain. She has been doing great these past all of the season, pretty much. She has been challenging school records. She is 3rd in blocks currently, and she has just been climbing in the minutes and points all time for WSU.
Yeah, she's really doing a great job. She's really utilizing her kind of stretch forward mentality where, you know what, if you're going to give me space on the 3, I'm going to wet up the block, and I'm going to wet up the 3 down there. All right, I'm going to get my own rebound, though, down low, and I'm going to go right back up with it because I can. And I feel like her mentality is great as she is checked out of the ball game here probably for the remainder. Get some more minutes here for Jean Chu, freshman, as well as Marta Alcina and Candace Pettigrew. So 2 bigs actually still on the court, though, between Pettigrew and Mendez here for the Cougs. Keita. Pettigrew will foul. Chomp down low.
Yeah, that's just unnecessary.
Yeah, an unnecessary foul there from Candace Pettigrew. So into the bonus now go the Dons, as this could be a very long last 2 minutes of the ball game here, Coop. Zainabu Chom, though, went 1 for 2 last time at the line. Let's see what she can do this time. No good on her first free throw. Zainabu Chom.
Yeah, that shot form is not looking like consistency, but sometimes it goes in.
Yep, 0 for 2 at the line, but she gets her own rebound. The ball bounces right to Zainabu there. She hits Paparonis now. Paparonis gets a foul on Diana Mendez down low. So 2 free throws coming here for L. Paparonis. Paparonis, redshirt freshman out of Edmond, Oklahoma. 5'11" she is.
And it looks like Mendez fouled out there. She has 5, so her night is done as well.
And here comes Alice Dart, though. All right. As the crowd loves that one, let's get a little cheer going for the freshman Alice Dart. She checks into the game, number 7.
And, Evan, you know what's so funny? San Francisco, they just put up these weird acrobatic shots. They're falling away and they're tossing it from their hip almost. And that's why the Cougs only have 3 blocks in this game. I mean, they're just putting up shots that I don't even think they think they're going to go in.
I don't think you can even block it. It's like coming from such a weird angle. But nonetheless, Paparonis is 2 for 2 from the stripe. 12-point lead now, 1:45 to go for the Cougs. As Sarah Tuhina's got it, down low to Candace Pettigrew. Pettigrew across to Jean Chu. Jean Chu spinning. Ooh, yep. Off of Jean Chu, she turns it over. Not quite sure what that was there from Jean, but maybe that's why she sits on the bench. You never know. Jean Chu trying her best out here. All right, here we go. 12-point lead, a minute and a half to go here in the fourth quarter in Beasley Coliseum. I believe that is Zayaka. Now to Vucic. Vucic back to Zayaka. Kata's 3 on the way. Off the back iron, no good, but she looks like this will be staying here. Tahina's not very fond of that call there. Looks like Kira Gardner's going to check into the game here. As they're going to take another look at this one, you guys can take a look down at your phones as we will have a break here. 65-53, 1 minute 19 to go as this plays under review. This is KUGR Radio, student voice of the Palouse. We'll be back with more in a bit. Sorry, I didn't warn my boy Coop there that we were going to come back from the break. But this ball will be staying here with San Francisco as Kira Gardner checks into the game for Astera Tahina. How about Astera Tahina? 38 minutes on the game. I mean, that is insane, Coop.
Yeah, first half was pretty much cardio for her, but had a great second half.
All right, now the Dons trying to get something going here. Vucic down low. Her shot is up and in. Wow. Okay, Mia Vucic. Great shot there. Jean True now quarterback in the offense here out of Taipei for the Cougs. She finds Marta Alcina, who will give it back to Jean Chu. Jean, the hit machine. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Kata. Kata called for the foul there. Her 4th foul of the ball game. Jean Chu to inbound it with under a minute to go now. Let's see if Alice Dart or Jean Chu can get a bucket here, huh? What do you say, Coop? Here we go. Alice Dart. You know she can shoot that 3 ball very well. The young freshman, Alice Dart, will get fouled. Looks like on the floor, so she won't get free throws. As this ball is staying here. 49.9 to go. 65-55 is the score. 10-point lead here for the Cougs.
Yeah, San Francisco only had 2 fouls coming into these final couple minutes. So
yep, they did a great job there. All right, with 16 to go on the shot clock, Jean Chu now to download to Pettigrew. Pettigrew just swinging her elbows everywhere down. I mean, I'm sorry, but these fouls are just insane. Underneath 2 minutes, they take forever because it looks like this is going to be 1-and-1 free throws now at the other end.
So you got a break potentially.
Oh my goodness, they're going to look at it for a flagrant foul on Pettigrew there. I swear, they just look at everything under 2 minutes here, Coop. This is insane.
Yeah, well, Cougs are only up 10 now. 43 seconds left, so should still be pretty safe for the Cougs. But 10 points. If I'm Cami Etheridge, I'm a little frustrated. I want that to get extended to 20. I don't want 15 to go down to 10, then to go down to 7, and then go down even further. I mean,
yeah, you put your bench in kind of expecting, obviously, not to get points, but you don't expect 0 points. You know, you want to see the young girls getting mixed into the, trying to earn some more playing time here. But this play is currently under review. Who knows how long this could take as the refs do like to take some time here. We'll take some time away. 43.7 to go in the game, and we'll be right back with more. KUGR Radio, the student voice, once again up top. We'll be back with more in a bit. Welcome back inside Beasley Coliseum, as that play was under review, actually. So that is going to be called a technical foul on Candace Pettigrew. So a shot, a free throw, and the ball back here for the Dons. They're not out of this thing yet, which means we are not going to be out of here for a while, as there's going to be a lot of fouls going on. My man, Coop, we've got a news package to edit tonight, all right?
Yes, we do, Evan, and we have not
together.
started on it.
No, we haven't, as Vucic will go 2 for 2 from the line. This is an 8-point ball game with 43.7 to go.
If I'm Cami Etheridge, I'm furious. There better be a stop here on
Yeah, put
defense.
the starters back in or something. By the way, Four Nations face-off still tied 2-2 under 4 minutes to go there. Canada, USA. Here comes Vucic. Working on Marta Alcina down low. This is Chom. Chom, no good. Rebound to Pettigrew, and that is going to do it here, folks, probably. 30 seconds left. Yep, looks like the Dons are not going to apply any pressure and foul. We thank them for that dearly. Jean Chu. Kira Gardner now trying to direct something to get a last-minute bucket. Will someone get a last-minute bucket here, Kira? Kira driving down low. Fouled. I mean, there's just no need for a foul there. There really isn't. Kira Gardner, though, will go to the line now. She's in the bonus. 2 free throws coming here for Kira. Kira Gardner, she's got 2 points in the game, 1 for 7 from the field, so not too well, but 3 steals on the game for little Kira Gardner.
Yeah, and Cougs, 3 blocks, 43 rebounds, 13 steals. That steal mark is the big winner. 13 steals to the 4 for the Dons.
Kira Gardner's first free throw was nothing but net. It is up and good. Her second free throw on the way up and good. Kira Gardner now with 4 points in the ball game. Let's see if the Dons will try to shoot or just hold on to the ball here. Here comes Angeliki Zayaka. Looks like Zayaka will actually try to get another basket here. Zayaka with a wide open layup. Cammy's going to hate that one. Jean Chu, though, will dribble out the clock here for the Cougs with a final score here in Beasley Coliseum, with the Cougars picking up a much-needed victory with a final score 67-59, winning by 8 and not moving up in the standings, but getting another cushion from 4th place above St. Mary's, who the Cougs play this Saturday at 11 a.m. So that'll be another big matchup here. And yeah, what do you say, Coop? I mean, that was a very entertaining game until the Cougs really pulled away with it in the second half.
Yeah, perseverance for this game. Tara Wallach, you look to your captain to really help you. Look to Jenna Villa to really help you. She had a great success against San Francisco before in their previous matchup this season. And I'm sure Cammie was like, guys, we need to get involved and we need to spread the floor. We need to work inside and outside. We can't just go inside because they're blocking our shots. I mean, we're getting blocked for the top blocking team in the nation. And Cammie willed the girls to do it, and they improved to 12-6 in conference play. Looking good heading into the end of WCC play and the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah, I think this tournament should be very exciting. Starts in about a couple weeks here in Vegas at the WCC tournament. And, the Cougs, they can put together something real here. This is fan appreciation night, so this is selfie night here for the fans in section 22 over there to the left of us, as me and Coop are going to go get our very own WSU women's basketball selfies down there.
Yes, we are.
For KUGR Radio, this has been a blast. The Cougs win by 8, 67-59. And as they always say, go Cougs, Coop.
Go Cougs.
All right, KUGR Radio, student voice of the Palouse, signing off. Thanks for staying with us. We're out of here.